My range is probably like the bottom of that is probably like 80, not because of an income, like not dollar amount, but looking at quality of living. So I'm the type of person where I do
Okay.
like to
$80,000.
travel,
Okay, hold on.
go do
$80,000.
things.
Hold on. $80,000. What percentage of American men make $80,000 plus?
I would say that's probably maybe around 25 to 30%.
15.
Okay, 15.
Okay.
And what's 15%?
So half the men. So half
of all the men.
And what do those men want from a woman?
Now look. Now check it. He's going to tell her with 15%. Let's see if we could get a rough estimate, right? Let's see if we can get a rough estimate so we could just, so that we don't seem like we being biased here, right? Because this is one where I feel like it could have, maybe should have even went in a different direction, right? But let's see, right? Maybe we ask, maybe we ask, maybe we ask Gemini to get it going a little quicker, right? Yo, what am I, okay. Hey Gemini. In the population of America, I don't know if it's 400 million, whatever. How much of that population is men, adult males?
According to recent estimates, the total population of the United States is around 335 million people. Adult males make up roughly just under half of that total, placing the number at around 160 to 165 million. Is there a specific age range you're interested in, or perhaps more detailed demographic data?
More detailed demographic data. Okay. How many of those men are over? How many of those men are over the age of 23?
Let me take a moment to look into that. Based on the data, there are about 164 million males in the United States. A significant majority of those men, roughly 135 to 140 million, are over the age of 23. This encompasses most of the adult male population, excluding the younger demographic falling under that age limit. Would you like to know more about a specific age group?
Okay, so say you was to give me 15, so 15% of that would be what?
If we take that 135 million to 140 million range as a rough estimate for the number of adult men over 23, then 15% of that would be right around 20 to 21 million people. Would you like to explore how that percentage breaks down across different age groups within that adult population?
Okay, let's say between 23 to 45 years old.
Getting those specific figures for you. Looking at the data, the population of men in the United States between the ages of 23 and 45 is estimated to be around 50 to 52 million. This group bridges the younger and middle-aged segments, making it a very large and vital part of the nation's workforce and society. Were you interested in a more specific breakdown within that age range?
Yes, and 15% of that group would be what?
Based on our estimate of 50 to 52 million men in that age range, 15% of that group would be between 7.5 and 7.8 million individuals. This is a substantial segment of the population, highlighting the significant portion of working age men in the prime of their lives.
Okay, are there countries in the world that only have 7 to 15 million people on them?
Yes, absolutely. There are quite a few countries around the world that fall within that population range. For instance, countries like Belgium, Portugal, and Greece in Europe, as well as nations like Somalia, Senegal, and Rwanda in Africa, all have populations between roughly 7 and 15 million people. It's fascinating how population sizes vary so much across the globe. Is there a particular region you were curious about?
No, thank you, Gemini. I really appreciate you. Now, Kevin Samuels is about to sit here and tell this lady that he know how 7 to, let's say, 11 million men think. As humans, with all the diversity, and he about to tell her that he know exactly what 7 to 11 million men want based off of how much money that they make. He about to tell her what whole countries worth of people desire. Like I said, it's content. If you one of them dudes that grew up and you hate women, then you gonna eat it all up. But I'm looking for sound thinking, sound judgment, and sound information whenever I'm listening to anything. So go ahead, Kevin. Tell her what all those men desire.
I would say that's probably maybe around 25 to 30%.
15.
Okay.
So half the men, so half. And what do those men want from a woman?
All those men.
Do they want a woman who's 40?
So every man might not, every 40-year-old man don't want a woman that says every one of y'all. No way. No way.
I think it depends on the individual.
Of course, it always, okay, ma'am. That always depends on the
mean,
individual.
right.
It always depends on the
Generally
individual,
speaking,
but the more money a man makes, the more he wants. So
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Just listening to your channel, this is the first time that I've heard anybody, give that opinion that men, in that income bracket on up don't want 40-year-old women.
Yo,
well, are you?
I say that because
I think, yo, bro, I say this not a good one right here because, yeah, Kevin is wrestling hard here. And homegirl seem to be a little bit more put together. She don't seem like she asking for much, right? Even though he said only 15% of men make this, but I'm pretty sure somebody could pull in a 60. She might even be willing to go for 50 if you bring in a certain amount of a character and if you trying to build who we don't know, right? But it's so much there. But the whole thing is built on trying to get to the argument, trying to get to the beef. That's what the whole thing is built on. Let me hit the bro and see what he got going on. We gonna listen to We're going to listen to Kevin Samuels too, man. We're going to keep rocking that.